how long I've started bodybuilding. I've started bodybuilding during 4 years ago right now, and I trained with Chris during 4 months. The training is really different, the diet is really different. That's what's perfect, because I have a perfect content with Psycho. The training is really, really good, and my muscle and my body has never feel like this, never looked like this. And in 3 months, I think I have learned during 10 years in France. That was perfect.
How long have I been bodybuilding? Just starting recently with Psycho. I lived my whole life coming from a professional kickboxing background. We did strength training, but the goal is to be strong, not big. So really, about a month ago, Chris just came to Gold, started training with Chris, and excited for what's to come.
In France, it's really different for the bodybuilding. You don't have this option, you don't have this training, you don't have the same power, the same motivation in France. I'm here during 3 months right now. I have a visa for 6 months, and I really hope to win my next show for try to make a pro visa and to stay here for sure, for train with Chris and all the people. Yeah, for sure, Sean, Stan. It's my life. The bodybuilding is really my life, and in France, it happened nothing. And for me, it's really better to stay here and to live my life here and to make my goals on point.
So coming from professional Muay Thai kickboxing background, training with top guys, UFC fighters, professionals in every aspect, whether it's MMA, wrestling, kickboxing, just coming in with that lion, mentality, getting up every morning, training 2-3 times a day, getting pushed hard, getting broken in the gym, and just continuing to just get up every morning and do the same shit, day in, day out. I think that mentality is really going to help me contribute over to the bodybuilding side, because this beast is, arguably even harder with just it's a 24-hour-a-day job. So just coming from that never give up mentality, I think is going to really push me far in the sport.
So the deal is, Rodrigue, we've been prepping him for how many weeks, Rodrigue?
2 weeks.
We've been prepping for 2 weeks?
2 weeks.
No. Not how much more. How long have we been doing this?
I'm in prep with you during 3 months right now.
3 months. All right, 3
3
months.
months, yeah.
So now we're coming to the end. It's going to be 17 weeks altogether?
Yeah.
All right, 17 weeks altogether, which is pushing it. 15 weeks is optimal. 17 weeks, like that. So we started the diet with high fat, high protein, high carbs. Basically, I spunt off of what he was doing and integrated my foods into 3 of those days, left the diet the same he had for 3 days, and then we slowly got to my diet. And he gained how many pounds, Rodrigue?
29 pounds. 29 pounds in 1 month and a half.
29 pounds in 1 month and a half. So
the diet is really perfect.
yeah, so we have a slight issue with him, but we're gonna pose him now, and he's gonna be flat and watery. I know he's watery because I gave him how much water?
7 or 8 liters of water.
7-8 liters of water. But we do the metric system here. We don't do the metric system. It's 2 gallons of water for the real people. Okay. So anyway, so he's up to 2 gallons of water from a gallon, 2 gallons. So his body is retaining water. I know that. So you will see him looking watery, but he is very, very hard. So, but he's not going to be perfect. And the reason it's called water loading, and I'm doing that because when I take the water back down to a gallon, he'll look really good because his body was used to having 2 gallons. Okay, strip down. Now, he is still holding water from the protocol, but a lot of this is 2 gallons of water. We got a water overload, and he's flat because he has diarrhea, which I know that is fine. So we're gonna pull the fiber down, almost down to just vegetables, and things should start balancing out once I bring the water down, and then he'll look a lot better. But we're kind of cutting it kind of close, so I need to fix this right away. So now we're gonna go through some poses, and what I'm looking for, I want to see all the muscles somewhat. I can't see them all because he's watery, but I will see a lot of them. Back is gonna be extremely flat because that's a new back, and he doesn't own that back yet. Let's go. Now that is really good for 1 meal. 1 meal today? Yeah, 1 meal or 2 meals?
1 meal.
1 meal today, and with all the water, we still see all the fibers in the chest. Do you like this for me, please? We still see all the fibers in here, like that. Okay, hold your hands out here. Expand. So now, now this bloat right here is from so much water being entered into the GI tract too fast. But I had to do it, I had no choice. So this will go down once I bring the fiber down. Turn around. Sorry. Now, what I'm looking for is this. I'm trying to maintain all this back right here, but I'm trying to get rid of this right here. So I'm grabbing here, and I pull it here because I want to see how much the fat travels down into here. Now, he's physique, but I am gauging how much fat it is because before, listen, I've been doing this before calibers and before the dunk tank, so this is how we would check the body fat. We'd actually pull it. Now, this is gonna be last to come in, and as you see, we have fibers there, so we're really good. But I need a little bit more of this off because this competition is gonna be really super lean. So I need this to almost match this. So and this is perfect. This is half of, or 2/3 of that. So I'm trying to get this the same as that. Turn around, please. The muscles feel good. Now what I'm feeling for is how much glycogen is in the muscle and how much water is there. Now if I grab him, he's all mushy, something's missing something. But Roderick doesn't miss meals, so I don't have to worry about that. Try. The forearm here is full. It's full. See the veins? We have veins here. Now you see how thin the skin is right there? That's why I gave him salmon last night. Because I wanted the fish oil to go in and the fish oil will thin out the skin. So now the salmon is used to slow the process down to see what we have. Now he should look better in this next posing round because he's gonna get harder every time we pose. Do it again. Get back, here. Now this pose right here, I'm trying to create this line, but I'm looking for this line to be sharper here. Judges love that. So I want to see this line right here. And he's showing how small his waist is. Expand. So I'm looking for this line to come in. Go ahead. Okay. Now it's competition now. He's already the best he ever been. Once we do a push-pull, once we pull water and push carbs. But his competition are gonna be small, really, really hard guys. So I need to pull another 2 pounds off of him and get him a little bit harder. So we changed the diet today. I added in at least 3 meals of fish. 3 meals of fish, 4 meals of fish. And I cut down, I dropped the fiber down to only 1 meal. And what did I do? I brought the carbs down in 1 meal, right? 1 meal, I brought them down. In 1 meal, I brought them down because I took the fiber out, and I did fiber. I brought the fiber down. That's the carb, but I brought it down.
Yeah.
So we dropped the carbs down, and we took the fat down. He took in salmon last night. That will not happen again until after he give me those 2 pounds, and then I may put the salmon back in for 1 day, and then take him back out. But all of this may change, but that's pretty much where we're on track to. All right, that's it for now.
Time to work, baby. Time to work. Easy, man. Easy. Easy.
My weight.
Come on, that's easy to you, baby. Easy. Eat that for breakfast. Come on. Eat it for breakfast. Hey. All right, get your breakfast. Easy, man. Easy, man. Let's go. Time to eat.
Push.
Easy.
Don't stop. Hey. Push.
What we did a giant curl set. That's what they did in prison because they only had an hour to work out, so it was non-stop. So what they would do, they would have these guys and they would call it cars. There'd be 3 guys in the car. If you could stay, it'd be a driver, passenger, guy in the back seat. If you were able to hang with that crew where they were not changing the weight, you could stay in that car. If you couldn't, you got pushed out of the car. And the form was bad. But sometimes I do things for mental aspect because we have to elevate the whole gym. I believe, and if I'm training, we have to train harder than anyone in the whole gym. Anybody. So everybody, we have to annihilate that, and I need that emotion, I need that drive for that. Sometimes it's not about form, it's sometimes not about being pretty or squeezing, it's about just getting things done.